thank you for clicking on this video, and I want to thank you for being patient with me as I do my best to channel in a powerful message today. I'm really excited to show you guys something that like a download that I received a few months ago, really, and it's a diagram to show the relationship between masculine and feminine energies. When I was doing my meditation this morning, I was guided to talk about the Lemniscate, or the infinity symbol, and before that I had like two cards, like playing cards, show up in my mind. It was like Queen of Hearts and the King of Spades. Anyway, so I'm really excited to talk about the Lemniscate in this diagram. I want to show you, if you can see, barely. Okay, so on this side we have masculine sun, so a sun with straight rays coming off of it, and a masculine moon is the full moon. And on this side we have a feminine sun with curvy rays coming off of it, and the new moon, which is completely feminine energy. There's no light, it's all dark, it's all receiving energy. On the complete opposite side of the Lemniscate, you have the masculine sun, which is full sun, masculine energy, right? And then we have this kind of in-between, kind of like a combination of the energies. You have a feminine sun, which is a very outwardly feminine energy, and then there's the full moon, which is a more reserved masculine energy. So I'm excited to get into the tarot today and see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you all about masculine and feminine energies and coming into balance with one another. And so here I am. It is, if you can see my breath fogging up, it is 35 degrees out. I'm out in the shed. There's no insulation, but this is, I call it my alchemy table. The story behind this table, it's really interesting to me. It was discarded. It was thrown in the dumpster at a church, and this came from a really old church that was built back in the 1800s. I don't know when this table was built, but it's definitely old. The veneer is peeling off, the paint is chipped, and the way it was designed is like craftsmanship. And I saw it in the dumpster and I was like, man, what a beautiful table. It's a shame that it's in the dumpster. There's no way I can get it out of there. I'm just gonna leave it. I came home and the next day I saw this table. It was in the shed. I was like, what the heck? My mom had actually saw it in the same dumpster, and she decided she was gonna take it home. My mom was a freaking hoss, and she got this table out of this dumpster and put it in the back of her truck along with the chairs, and she brought it home with her. She says, I'm not letting this go to waste. And I'm so glad she did that, because I love this table. And it was in a bit of disrepair, and one day I came out here and it was like I just understood exactly how it was supposed to come together. There were these grooves that the wood was supposed to slide into at the same time, and it's interesting, it's like reminding me of the Lemniscate, because there was this piece that I had to input, and there was grooves that it was supposed to slide into at the same time, like in a clockwise or counterclockwise position or whatever. I don't remember the exact position, but I put this thing back together and like I just understood mechanically how it works, and I'm not like a carpenter or an engineer, like mechanical type mind at all. I'm very creative instead. But it was really awesome to put it back together, and it was like I felt really spiritually drawn to this table. I feel like it has like spiritual energies. I mean, it came from a church, it came from a sacred place, and I definitely want to treat it as such. So I fixed it, and I just felt called to do tarot on it. And so here I am. I've been, you know, searching for a sacred spot, of the perfect place to do my tarot readings, and it just never felt like it fit until I did them on this table. So this is the alchemical table, the alchemy table. So welcome and thank you for being here, and I ask Spirit to, you know, bless my tongue, and that I can communicate in a way that resonates with you all, and that it keeps you engaged. And let's see what the messages are going to come through. I'm really excited. So I actually, when I sat down, I noticed there's a sticker on this that's an 8, which is again the Lemniscate. And I was like, okay, which decks should I use? I'm going to use the Tarot of that Owl's, because there's a Lemniscate on this owl's head, which is the Magician card. So I also want to use my Rider-Waite Tarot, because the Magician is on the deck and there's a Lemniscate above his head. So definitely synchronicities are coming already. So which one should we use first? I feel like I want to get out a dragon oracle, just to you know, have the dragons here with me. I've got dragons everywhere. I love dragons. I have a dragon necklace on, which, by the way, as a child, the same church that I found this table at, same church, as a kid, I found this necklace in the parking lot of that same church, and it is a little like baby dragon curled up, and it has the moon and the sun. Holy crap. It literally, like, it coincides with the diagram, the Lemniscates, the masculine, feminine energies. Dragons are my thing. Okay. Just, I'm blown away right now, okay? Alright. Let's see which one wants to pop out for us. If there's another Lemniscate infinity symbol on the dragon that comes out, I'm just gonna go crazy. Okay, this one wants to come out. No way! Okay. It is the pure white dragon from Orion. And look at its tail. It is like almost a Lemniscate. I'm going crazy here. Okay. It says, transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Thank you, Spirit. I definitely, you know, it says, process what you know. Okay. The camera always shuts off at like 15 minutes. I don't know how to change that yet, but okay, so we have the pure white dragon from Orion. It says, process what you know, act with truth and honesty, let your wings of light grow and expand. A very beautiful card, very beautiful dragon. Awesome. Okay. Okay, I don't know why there's a guidebook, but I'm feeling, because, you know, the card, you know, has words on it, but I'm feeling like I want to find it in the guidebook and read what it says. I don't know how to find it. Pure white dragon from Orion, I feel like it's towards the back. Thank you for being patient with me and coming with me on this journey. Okay, here it is. Orion is the planet of wisdom, the ability to take the knowledge we obtain through our left brain and use it joyfully for the highest good of all. Beings from many star systems take their understanding to Orion to ask how to use it with wisdom. Let's see. Okay. Pure White Dragon of Orion has come to you today to advise you to examine what you know with enlightened eyes. Process any information you're working with through your right brain. Creative. So remember I was talking about I'm not like mechanically inclined, but I'm creative. Okay, I don't know how that correlates yet, but it's fine. Okay. Process any information you were working with through your right brain to discover how to use it for the highest good. And these high-frequency dragons from Orion will be with you to help with the process. They will allow you to advance your spiritual growth and expand your wings of light. Okay, so could be some of you are like pulling up a chair and you're ready to learn, expanding your knowledge, finding the hidden wisdom in day-to-day, and like going inward. And this is the year of the Hermit. It's, 2025. If you add it together, it equals 9. The 9th card is the Hermit. And look, the Hermit card is on the front cover of the guidebook. Okay, so definitely you guys are going within, you're doing the spiritual work, processing things in your shadow, learning to embrace the gems that are hidden in your shadow and bringing them to the light in order to share with others. Okay, the Hangman came out. Hangman, very curious type of owl I get from that card. Curious about what's going on from within. Processing what you know with curiosity, like learning, like whatever it is that you feel called to learn about right now, like do it with like curiosity. Okay. Knight of Swords, very intelligent, and Knight of Pentacles, sifting through all of the details. Okay, so like the dragon from Orion was talking about, it could be that you're used to dealing with things, exploring things with your logical mindset, right? Because you're very intelligent. Swords, the sword owl is the most, like, the top of its class. I don't know, how do I say this? Okay, Spirit, please help me untangle my tongue. Very intelligent, logical minded, analytical, and it's interesting, they came out right next to each other. It's like left side and the right side. Knight of Pentacles. This owl is like prancing along, and he's not even flying. He's just like, he's just being creative. I'm getting creative vibes from him. And the Knight of Pentacles takes its time. He surveys the land. And it's interesting. The video I'm listening to, the music I'm listening to is called Endless Land. And he's like surveying the land and getting all of the details, mapping out everything. So whatever it is that you're feeling called to learn about, you may be like, very new to it and feeling very curious, and you want to get all of the information together and just, trust the process. So, should we get out some Rider-Waite? Yeah, I want to get out the Rider-Waite. Okay, this one always wants to come up. Okay, 7 of Wands. It's defense card. Okay, what are we feeling defensive about? Like, want to defend your own knowledge? Okay, Spirit. I don't know why I set those down like that, but okay. 10 of Cups. Celebration, Hierophant, Queen of Swords. Okay. Yeah, it's like you want to defend yourself. You're like, I'm smart, you know. I know what I'm doing. And it could be that you need some help from others when it comes to learning, exploring this topic, or how does this correlate into the masculine and feminine energies, Spirit? I feel like this is different. This is a totally different message coming through. Not what I expected. So you want to defend your dream. You know, what others are portraying as your dream is not, it's not what you truly want. And it could be you want to go after this new train of thought, school of thought, this new school of thought, right? Like maybe you're just getting into spirituality and others are, you know, like what are you doing? You know, like that doesn't make sense, huh? It's kind of weird. And you feel like you have to defend yourself. You're like, no, it's not weird. Like, this stuff is real. It happens. Like the synchronicities line up and you see the messages from Spirit and it's so clear to you. But it could be these other people. Yeah, the Hierophant is like, you know, learning all you can. It's like studying. So definitely you're studying, like maybe you're studying spirituality and like numerology and what is tarot, what do the cards mean, oracle decks, and all of these things, masculine and feminine energies, past lives. You're like, there's so much to it, right? Chakras even. And when you're working with the divine and spirituality, it's not a logical, analytical process. You have to feel it from your heart. Oh, heart. Rose quartz right here. You have to open up your heart to deal with the divine. It is a intimate relationship with Spirit. It's like when you're working with these energies, you have to feel it, right? And you have to get your ego out of the way and get your logical mind out of the way and get, you know, your human brain to just shut up and just let it flow, right? Okay. What else, Spirit, wants to come through? Are there any other messages about the masculine and feminine? Okay, why was it that I wanted to talk about that and share that? Okay. King of Wands. Okay. King of Wands is a very active king. He's very forthcoming, very dominant. That's like, that is the masculine sun. That is like typical, like complete masculinity I'm getting. from that card. Okay. Can we maybe get a queen out, Spirit? Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. But there's 4 here. Let's see. Knight of Swords. 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. 4 of Cups. Okay, so we've got all 4 elements here. Some of these are in reverse, which is odd. What's going on? Okay, I've got Knight of Swords. Masculine. Flaming. No, not flaming, but like the horse's mane is like flaming. I don't know. 2 of Pentacles. Here's the Lemniscate. Right, came out in reverse. Could be that your energy, some of you, is very dominantly masculine. And Spirit is saying you're a little bit out of balance here. You need to find the balance. Okay, it could be you're like trying to attack this studying that you're doing of something. Could be, you know, inner shadow work. It could be spirituality. It could be really interesting. Anything that you're studying right now. You're like doing it with logic, right? And with like masculine, fast energy. You're like, I want to just dominate it and learn it all right now. Spirit's saying, slow down. Okay, find the balance. You can't just force all of the knowledge to fit inside of your head at once. Okay. 2 of Wands is like a planning stage. It's like you're not taking your time to plan out. Okay, first I'm going to learn about this, because in order to learn about this, I have to have the basic knowledge of this first, right? It's like if you go to college or take any sort of class, you start with the basics, then build from there, right? Spirit's saying you need to have a plan. 4 of Cups, reverse. Let me get some clarification here. I feel like it correlates with so Cups is emotions and intuition. Could be, and you know, with the children on this card, you have some like childhood emotions that maybe you need to explore deeper. And some guidance on that, Spirit. Just want to take the top. Yeah, 7 of Cups. Confusion, decisions. Okay, camera's about to go off. Alright. Thank you guys so much for your patience and for doing this work, right? If you're still here, still watching this, thank you. I'm so grateful for all of you watching. And I really hope this is helping. So please, in the comments, you know, if you feel inclined to share your story, I'd love to get to know you all and see how this resonated with you and if it helped. So yeah, 7 of Cups is like just indecision. There's so many things. You're not sure what your heart wants. Confusion, lack of clarity. When it comes to intuition, right? Because you're not used to using your intuition, because you're so logical and analytical. That's what you're used to being, and you're trying to move into the space of feeling. Okay, and that can be scary, because when we deal with our shadow, you gotta feel that shit, right? And trust me, like, I'm there. I am working hard in my shadow, and it gets spicy, okay? And the Spirit's like, don't be afraid to cry. Don't be afraid to just let it out, because that's how you can't run from your emotions. I had this like download earlier. It was like Yoda telling Anakin, like this was never said, but you know, he sensed such great fear in Anakin, and you can't control your emotions. You can't force them to go away, right? You can't attack them with logic and sword and being like, you know, I shouldn't feel that way because, you know, it's dumb or whatever. You can't force your emotions away. Feel them, you must. Okay? You gotta feel your emotions, and you have to truly just embrace them, right? Embrace the fear, embrace the grief, the sorrow, the sadness, the anger, whatever it is at the time, the anxiety, right? Just embrace it and just feel it. Just sit with it, you know? Because emotions are your light body telling you something, right? And it's not like the light body doesn't, and spirit doesn't communicate with words. Okay? And it was up to us channelers to translate it into, you know, language for us to understand. You know, the cards and symbolism is what, and emotions, right? That's how spirit communicates. That's how your light body communicates through emotions, right? You have to sit and feel it. And you know, if you can cry, that's the best, because it's purification. Okay, those tears, you're allowing that emotions to alchemize into physical tears and transmute, okay, and release, purify. King of Cups would be the full moon. Okay. Masculine in a divine feminine aura. Like, okay, so like masculine energy is action, and feminine energy is receiving, it's emotions, okay, intuition. And so you have the King of Cups here, as opposed to the King of Wands would be that, okay, we've got, if you remember, oh, this show, okay, whatever, I'm gonna leave that down. If you remember, the straight rayed sun is full-blown masculine energy, and then you have a full moon, which would be masculine and feminine combined, like a masculine person in their feminine, which is beautiful. Very intuitive, like the spiritual teacher type of energy. What else? Seven of Swords. Okay, yeah, I like this card. So in this deck, the Seven of Swords, this owl sees all this all of these energies. I mean, swords, right? Or like knowledge, facts, like information, right? Just sitting there, and like it was abandoned, and so it like collects as much as it can and takes it with them, because like this information is good. Okay, and I feel like maybe that's your energy right now. You're like, oh yeah, I like this. At least I hope. What else? Oh my gosh, Spirit. If we can get some more kings and queens out, that'd be great. New beginning. Okay. Yeah, taking this information, okay, gathering it up, and then he's also got, you know, the stick with the bag on it. Oh, like in the original Fool, in the Rider-Waite Tarot. What do you call that? I don't know, but he's about to go on a journey, and he like packs up all of his belongings in his little stick, right? So you're going forth on this journey, processing this knowledge. Yeah, you're transforming your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. You're collecting all of this knowledge that you're gathering by going inward, or by, you know, watching tarot videos, or doing your own tarot readings, or just meditating, and you're taking it with you and you're transforming it into pure wisdom and going through on this journey. I like it. I like it. Let's see, we've got about 8 minutes. I do want to get out an Angel's Wisdom Oracle deck card. Because we've got angels here. Healing, okay. Just on the bottom of the deck, right? Healing. My body is deserving of love, comfort, and rest. Okay. Maybe some of you just need to chill, right? You've been very active and you just need some rest. Self-care, yeah. Oh, and I'm getting like King of Cups vibes from this angel. Like a masculine, feminine, like full moon, like, okay, like I never know, like, if I should say feminine, masculine, or, I don't know. But it says self-care. I love taking the time to understand my needs, right? Transforming your knowledge into wisdom, understanding. The angels want you to remember that although dedication and hard work are crucial, you also need to pace yourself. I told you, you were going too fast, right? You're very dedicated to this task of learning, but you need to slow down, okay? You're going at the right pace. Like, I mean, just pace yourself, okay? Otherwise, you could stretch yourself too thin and burn out. That would be bad for your pursuit. That's what it says. Burn out, right? Like flames, wands are fire energy, right? Don't burn out. Slow down, pace yourself, stick to the plan, create a plan and stick with it, and balance your energies, okay? Okay, I love it. Anything else, Spirit? Get out the full deck here. I really, okay, star on the bottom, right? You're being divinely guided. Next to the Fool, it's like he's taking off and he's going in this direction. Like, okay, you got the guidance, got the knowledge, right? From this reading, hopefully. And you're being divinely guided and you're on the right path. What else wants to come out, Spirit? Anything? 5 minutes left. Okay, I feel like this one and this one. Whoa, okay, 3 want to come out. I don't know if I have time for this. Let's see. What we got? What do we got? 4 of Wands, the Lovers, and Wheel of Fortune. In case you were wondering about love. Okay. Good things. All good things. Okay. You know, they call the 4 of Wands the wedding card. We have the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. So if you're curious about love, here it is. Okay. Good things. Good things. Connection. Things are turning, they're moving forward. That's so beautiful. So happy. That's awesome. Okay. Alright, so, I mean, what better way to end with, like, hey, you know, you are loved. You are very loved. And if not by, you know, someone physically in your life, you're loved by Spirit, and you're loved by me, and ought to love yourself, because you're amazing. All of you are. Alright, thank you so much for being here and coming on this journey, alchemical journey, right? This was, yeah, just thank you for coming to the alchemy table. I don't know, I gotta figure out a solid name for my YouTube channel, and I really am digging the alchemist's table. Yeah, that's what I'm naming this table, is the alchemist's table, because this is alchemy when we are diving into the subconscious, right? Going inward, listening to intuition, and reading the cards and dealing with these emotions, okay? Transmuting them, that is alchemy. And what's really interesting is, maybe I'm gonna have to save that for the next video, but alchemy literally is real. And before I knew what alchemy was, I was alchemizing things. I started going on this inward journey, and physically I was materializing crystals and stones. And when I fixed this table, right, and it was like a conquest, it was like task completed, this popped out of like nowhere, right? I don't know if you can see it from this far away, but it looks like a little table to me anyway. And I've got a bunch of little charms that have just materialized in my physical reality as I've like processed things emotionally, spiritually. And that is alchemy, right? You're going from, what was it, you start with mercury and trying to get to gold through this process of like alchemically transmuting. Super dope stuff. Okay, so thank you all for being here. I wish peace and love upon you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.